Okay, everyone, let's get into the Jeff FM thing that we have been meaning to cover for a couple days now. So I'm really excited. I feel like I've revved up to wanting to cover it. So basically, if you do not know the situation that we talked about with Jeff Wittek and Tana Mongeau, basically, as we know, Jeff Wittek went through what he went through at the hands of David Dobrik, and all of the vlog squad, including, Toddy Smith, dropped Jeff and, stayed on David's side. And not only was Jeff in the hospital literally all the time getting eye surgeries and dealing with not being able to work, not being able to really speak out, but all of his friends left him as well, including Todd Smith. And I just have so much sympathy for Jeff whenever it comes to what happened to him. However, what we know that we covered was Jeff has now kind of befriended Todd again, and Todd has befriended Jeff. Now, the reason for this, I do want to clarify, is because Todd was dating Natalie. There's so much lore here. Todd was dating Natalie, who is David's assistant, best friend, and one of the main people featured in the vlog squad. So, obviously, for the duration of Todd dating Natalie, he was featured a lot in the vlogs because he was one of the core people. Now, Natalie broke up with Todd, which means that Todd was kind of exiled from the vlog squad. So obviously, what does Todd want to do now? He wants to befriend Jeff Wittek. And Jeff Wittek is kind of opening his arms and letting Todd back into his life. But on a recent episode of Jeff FM, he was with Tana Mongeau, and basically Tana was saying that she doesn't know how to feel about the fact that Jeff is, befriending Todd again and allowing him back in. And the reason for this was because Tana Mongeau was best friends with the vlog squad, and she was friends with them for clout. She was friends with them because she knew them for ages. It was a mutually beneficial relationship for Tana and the vlog squad being friends with each other, because Tana was always, in the David Dobrik videos, she was always at the parties. Tana Mongeau, maybe not now, but in the past, she was an LA scene girl. And so anyways, Tana made the decision eventually to cut all these people off to basically show her alliance with Jeff Wittek and what he went through at the hands of these people. Now, I'm sure that was incredibly hard for Tana to do, and also probably lost her a lot of things when it comes to her business. But she did it because she wanted to show Jeff how good of a friend she was. So Jeff is now befriending Todd again, and in this episode where Tana was sitting down with Jeff, Tana's, saying her feelings about Todd, that she doesn't like that Todd's coming back into Jeff's life when it's easy for him to come back whenever he didn't stand beside Jeff at all in the past. But she also said that she has a problem with how Todd acted towards her at a film premiere. The long story being shortened is basically Tana was at this movie premiere. Jeff Wittek was not at the movie premiere, but Todd was, and I think Zane was, who was another member of the vlog squad. And basically, Tana's saying that Todd was shouting in her face and saying that there's two sides to the story when it comes to what happened to Jeff Wittek. And she basically said that from that moment on, it made her very uncomfortable. She didn't like him, and that basically he wasn't a true friend to Jeff and he was a nasty person. So Tana is telling this story to Jeff on Jeff FM, basically saying, here's another reason I don't like him, because he was basically saying that there's two sides to the story as to what happened to you, when, as one of my favorite Tana quotes were, yeah, there were two sides to the story, Jeff and the crane, which is a crazy, but it literally is true. And it was really awkward because Jeff lets her ramble and then defending, she literally is defending Jeff, by the way, and then Jeff is like, let's call Todd in, and literally they FaceTime Todd in, and it's such an awkward confrontation between Todd and Tana. Tana is being, confrontational and doubling down, and Todd is being really weird, he's being kind of a little bit, misogynistic. He's diminishing what she's saying. He is, complimenting and calling her beautiful whenever she's trying to have, a discussion, and Jeff ultimately had to cut it off because he was like, oh, this is not how I thought this was going to go, and it was a very awkward and very uncomfortable watch. Now, this was all referencing the previous episode of Jeff FM where Todd actually went on, and the episode is called Why We Stopped Being Friends, and I have been meaning to watch this for a couple days now because I really, really, really wanted to kind of see their interactions, their relationship, because in my opinion, I like Jeff Wittek. I've met Jeff Wittek. I think the people he surrounds himself with within the last couple years are good people. Whenever I met him at his show, his team are predominantly, I would say, queer, lesbians, and I think the people he was surrounding himself with were really great people and really uplifting and supportive of him, and he gave me that vibe as well. Obviously, he's a straight man. We can only give so much grace, no shade, but I think it's important to note that I did get a genuine, authentic vibe from him, and I've almost felt very protective over Jeff because of what he's gone through. But in this instance, I think he is letting people in for maybe the sake of nostalgia or maybe clout. And I don't know, it makes me feel sad that he would let people in that were so quick to betray and drop him. However, let's see what Todd says. Let's try hear Todd out in this episode. But again, I do kind of think that, like, Todd is a little bit sleazy. His full bit in the video was that he would just sleep around with girls. And, you know, Jeff on the recent episode with Tana and Todd was, you know, throwing around the word, oh, that's so gay and stuff like this. And obviously, you can look at that however deep you want. But I just would hate to see Jeff Wittek kind of revert the progress that seemingly he's made from a public standpoint into becoming, like, a really nice, good person, to basically going back to this, like, fratty self that Todd embodies. But anyways, let's get to this. This is episode 179 of Jeff FM. If you want to watch the entire episode, go over to the Jeff FM YouTube channel and go support Jeff. All right, let's get to it.
That was a pretty big commitment. Your hair was, like, it took months to grow.
But that's what's fun about those videos. And, like, you know, it's like, now like with that, it's like, it's part of it.
Yeah.
Oh, you know? Sorry. Also, I just got my nails done for the first time in so long. Do you like them? Look. Hold on, wait. Let me try to focus this. Jeez, I could never be a beauty guru. Oh, it's so exposed. There's little gems in them. There's little gems right here that match my ring. I had to get, these are from the Ariana Grande Swarovski collection, these rings. Now, I wore these rings religiously all of this year, but then I lost them in the Washington, D.C. venue, literally during the show. So I went out and bought new ones, and look at my nails with them. Eee! What am I doing there? Butterfly. Anyways.
Like, and then now I think back then, and then you got my hair, I'm like, oh fuck, now I gotta like move this character around. Like, I don't know what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, you never know what's gonna fucking get thrown at you.
Yeah.
But, and that was in a lighter sense, obviously.
When you have a good crew.
You never know what's gonna get thrown at you. Are you talking about the crane, Todd? You're talking about you don't know what kind of things are gonna get thrown at you. What about the person sitting in front of you, who the person you befriended and defended nearly killed him with a crane? Or do we forget about that?
Yeah. Like that whole, this whole group right here.
It was great.
It's such a group of characters. You just put all those different personalities in a room.
That's a really good group of characters. Like Chad in the corner.
Yeah.
Fucking Kyle with the cigarette.
Nerf all the chaos
like,
is going on.
And Jonah kind of just in the fucking corner just laughing. Like,
yeah. Jonah even knew. He's like, this shit is so fucking insane. What are we doing?
And you can't recreate that. That video, you can. It's like, you can, but it's like not going to be the same.
No. Yeah, that's why I always stress so much on these videos. Because, you know, like, even if we fucked up a shot or the audio wasn't recording or something, it's like your hair's already dyed. You can't go back in time. Mm-hmm. You can't have you rip out of those fucking screens like that
again. Yeah,
you know, that's only a one-time deal.
I was kind of like skinny fat then too, a little doughy.
Nah, yeah, I mean, you're in good shape. That was nice. The hair looks good too. But yeah, we're back to doing the show again, which is great. I love it.
Are you doing barbershop in New York? Yeah,
we're doing the barbershop in New York, which is perfect because we're doing a lot of shit on the street.
Yeah,
so we go outside, we fuck with people on the street, and New York City is great for that because you get a reaction out of anybody. Like, maybe you go to like one. Sorry,
unrelated. I miss New York. I've been thinking today how, you know, I moved to Brighton again at 2 months ago, almost now. And before that, I mean, I was living in New York for, 6-7 months. And my God, the stories I have from living in New York, like, it was always a dream of mine to live in New York. It was the most chaotic time of my entire life. And I don't think it could ever be like, repeated. Nor do I want to repeat it. I'm good not in America. But my God, the stories. New York is exactly what you think it is.
One person, and like, I don't want to tell them like going to work, but you catch somebody that just wants to be on camera so bad.
Fucking crazy characters,
you just get crazy chaos. So I'm excited for the New York season of the barbershop.
That'd be good.
Yeah, it's not going to be like this to where it was like you could tell it's like a group of friends that are really just improv, and you know, I'm like having to do it more on my own and with like basically the crew, but I can't rely on any more co-hosts that are going to bail on me. And, you know, go eat up a bunch of food. Jonah had that apartment disgusting. It was just Chinese food left over everywhere. I was trying to shoot out of there.
He painted it McDonald's color.
Oh my God, that was crazy.
He designed his own apartment.
Fuck. Remember that one night? I think it was like, I don't know if it was Halloween. We broke down the door. And we like the American Psycho like coming through. Oh no, it was like the Shining coming through the door.
I hit the bathroom door with the axe.
The axe, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man,
we were reckless.
Yeah.
Let's do more of that shit. Where's Jonah live now? I want to go axe his door down. Do you still speak to the Antonians?
I hope I'm not just being like overly negative here, which I normally am. But there is something, I think we can all kind of identify it. Maybe it has happened to us in our own lives. There's something I'm side-eyeing completely about Todd. The fact that, let me zoom in actually here on this episode. There's something I'm side-eyeing about him completely that, like, where were you? Where have you been? You know? Are you only now in Jeff's life because you're no longer a part of the vlog squad? Because you're no longer, you know, dating Natalie, who's one of the most prominent figures in it? Like, are you, like, grifting over to, like, Jeff's side now? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I think, again, like, there's been instances in my life, and I'm assuming, like, you guys as well think in your life, where, you know, someone has, like, left you in a moment, and then they come back whenever it's, like, really beneficial for them, or you're like their only resort left. And I don't know, I'm just side-eyeing it. I want to be supportive of, you know, ultimately Jeff is the one who is going through all this, and Jeff is the one the friends walked away from. So, like, who am I or who are you to, you know, decide when they can and can't enter his life? But it does make me really sad that, like, Jeff didn't have these people defending him. And again, it does sound like I'm going hard on Jeff in these last few videos. And again, I don't think Jeff is without criticism. I don't think because of what Jeff went through that he should forever be, you know, shielded from criticism. But what I will say is I hate that they all walked away from him, and that one by one, when they start to fall from the vlog squad, or they're not as relevant anymore, they now want to be a part of what Jeff has built up. I don't know. Again, if Jeff wants, you know, them in their life and he can forgive, then it's ultimately all that matters. So
not really.
What
I
about
mean,
Susie?
every now and then.
Is she still single?
I think
Susie?
so. No, I think she has a boyfriend. Last time I saw Susie was at Coachella.
She was at Coachella,
I
huh?
think last time I saw Jonah was at Coachella too.
I wish Kyle was here. Fuck Kyle. We don't even have a
I know,
soundbite to play. Add it in post.
I want to know the backstory.
Fuck
to that.
Kyle. I don't give a fuck about Kyle.
Why did he say fuck Kyle?
No, because I think I thought me and Kyle were boys, and I think he was talking shit on me.
Yeah,
And it just caught me in a stream. It was a reaction.
it was a sensitive times because there was a divide, and it's like, what side are you on, you know? And obviously Kyle's with me.
For sure, yeah.
He's looking out for me because he's...
Also, you know, I don't think Todd is really in the position here to come on and dictate that anyone in Jeff's circle, you know, are in the wrong for picking a side that wasn't Todd's. Todd, you may not be directly involved in the vlog squad anymore. I don't know what your situation is, but like, this doesn't erase what the last couple years have been. Like,
with me all the time. They saw the shit I was dealing with. They saw how depressed I was, and they're trying to get me to film.
Yeah, they saw it, Todd, not you, because you walked away from him.
And I just, you know,
I don't know, bad friends, fake friends, performative friends, friends when they want to be in your life at a certain stage. Like, that pisses me off. Like, I like friends who like stand behind you through it all.
Get back to myself. So he was just basically saying something, and I guess you were in the middle because of Natalie, you know, at the time, whatever.
No, it makes sense though. It's like, he obviously, you know, he's lying, you know, you guys were working a lot together, and he's trying to get you out of maybe a funk.
Yeah.
And then something was said, and I was just streaming, and I think someone brought it up.
Oh, no. You know what it was?
What?
I think because like a lot of people supported me, and I'm so grateful for all that, but a lot of them went at you guys and would leave like Team Jeff on your shit.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
And I think eventually just snapped at that because it's like just people hating on you because of my situation with, you know, dickhead over here. And, you know, you were getting some backlash. So, yeah, of course, you said that. You know, you
I think the backlash was warranted. Maybe that's just me.
You were eventually going to snap at somebody, you know? You just can't do anything. Every time you would try to be like, all right, I'm going to start streaming video games now.
Yeah.
And then now I got people hating on me here, too. They follow me over
it's
here.
everywhere.
Yeah, I get it, too, but I don't, you know, let it bother me because I'm like, these people are just idiots if they just don't understand. Like, you know, they probably just don't know the story or whatever. Like, you know. But you did get into it with Tana. That's one thing I gotta ask you about because Tana.
So again, this was before the episode with Tana, and Tana was referencing the fact that Jeff brought her up here. So this will be interesting because I haven't watched this before.
She came in here when I was probably like, "Fuck, I got no friends now." You know, I guess I'll do a podcast, and she would just like jump on all the episodes when I didn't feel like filming, and she got me kind of like,
a real friend. Clock that, Todd. Clock that.
Back at like to myself again. Like I owe her a lot.
Yeah.
And then one night she goes out and she was like, Todd fucking cursed me out or some shit.
I have no hard feelings towards her whatsoever. But
Yeah.
I remember I was sober that night because I was hungover.
Again, we've now watched the confrontation. So ultimately, Tana said that she believes that Todd wasn't sober. Todd says, well, maybe I was just hungover. And Tana's saying that Todd is retelling the story in a different light and trying to paint it as Tana being like not sober and unreliable, which people have done, you know, to use against Tana in the past, which is frustrating considering Tana's, you know, turning a new leaf and people are trying to use that against her. In this situation, I'm going to be honest, even though Tana can be an unreliable storyteller, she's up against Todd Smith here. Todd Smith acting like Tana was begging to be in a photo with him and Zayn. Please, nobody has begged for that since 2016.
Okay.
And it was, she was talking to my ear super loud. And what happened was she tried to hop in a photo with me and Zayn. And I was like,
I'm going to be honest, I don't believe that that would have been beneficial for Tana Mongeau in the slightest. Tana was getting backlash for being associated with people like Todd when she was friends with Jeff. I'm going to be honest, I don't believe it.
I went like this. I didn't touch her. I just,
She did?
I covered her face.
Damn.
I covered her face. And I made a joke. But that's my side.
And then, you know, this is obviously before the episode with Tana, so, you know, we have a different perspective now. But, like, Jeff, you know, hearing this out and, you know, being Tana, like, oh, Tana's the one that stood behind you, Jeff. Like, Tana's the real friend. Tana's the one who put herself on the line. She is the one that stood, and I think there's a genuine friendship there.
That's what
This makes me sad.
No hard feelings.
No, I believe you. Yeah, because you.
No, Jeff. He's like, oh, I believe you. Like, Jeff, I really like Jeff. I wish he would ride for Tana the way Tana has, like, rid. Sounds really weird. For him. You know what I mean? Like, Jeff, no. Just because he's your boy, or was your boy, I guess, being your boy again. Like, no, Jeff.
We were like, there's 3 sides to every story or something like that. But I thought you were talking about us. But I guess you're talking about just like Tana taking a picture or not, or however that interaction happened. And you guys got in an argument.
Yeah, it wasn't supposed to be like a fucking huge thing, you know?
Yeah, but then the internet, you know, this is what we do for a living.
For sure, yeah.
Things out
People
of
were saying I assaulted her. Like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, that's not assault, brother.
No.
I don't hate anyone. I feel like I'm getting too old, or like, there's any sort of like, for me, any like hate or like negativity coming through my body, it's like, it wears me down.
Yeah, how'd you deal with that all those years? Because like, I just was like miserable.
Like what exactly? Like
going from
fucking
where everything was
shit
to like becoming
fucking
shit.
All of a sudden, motherfucker filmed like a fucking bad video, and then there's a situation like that.
Yeah,
I don't fucking
filmed a bad video. I don't know if we're referencing the Dirty Dom video or the Kane or the excavator video. I mean, this could be so many things. But Todd, you left whenever you, in my opinion, you kind of weren't relevant to them anymore after Natalie.
Because your whole life you were like smooth sailing, everything's going great, and out of nowhere,
all of a sudden brand deals are pulled.
Yeah,
like all this shit, and
you weren't even in the videos that had like you know, brought down the ship.
I think they are referencing the Dirty Dom here. But wasn't Todd there that night? Wasn't that the revelation that was made? This is also confusing. This seems like a whole bunch of rewriting of narratives.
And
this fucking loser from Chicago.
Yeah, that's what pissed me off when he was like, I'm going to take credit for it. I'm going to go down with the ship. The captain's going down with the ship. And then he like blamed me for
Who's the loser from Chicago that Todd just said?
Motherfucker. I told you I saw Jason in the gym a while back, and we like had a quick little conversation. Just like, hey man, how you doing? Like, I think about you all the time. And I'm like, I appreciate it, you know. And he's like,
Jason Nash, another galaxy down below. Another galaxy down below. Another galaxy down. That was my favorite thing to say on stage every night. Another galaxy down below, y'all. It's Jason Nash. Another galaxy down below.
Like, you know, we got to figure something out or whatever. I was like, figure what out? Like, the kid's fucking stunted. You know, he's an 18-year-old and a 30-year-old. He's like 30 now, right?
Yeah.
That's funny that he's 30 now, because remember he would like call us 30.
Yeah. Now we're all 30.
No, he's old as fuck.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean,
that's nice to see. That he's what is he 29?
He's 29, but it's 29's 30.
That's 30.
29's 30.
Bro, you're old,
used to tell me.
I do love the bitterness still. Come on, Jeff. I need you to keep this bitterness up. Do not let these boys back in. We got to keep the bitterness up.
So trying to make a YouTube comeback? Nah, you better start a fishing channel or something, bro. Go start hunting for piranhas.
We should just start like a skydiving scuba channel or some shit like that.
It could be anything. Yeah. As long as you're having fun doing it. You know, that's what I realized again yesterday. Like, you could be doing anything. We went golfing. Yeah. You know,
I just want to
the most boring sport.
Yeah.
And we made such a funny video out of it. And that wasn't even, we vlogged too. I didn't even like think we were going to be vlogging, but we got funny shit. We saw those kids. What did I say to those kids? Oh, because we were doing the bit where it's like, I got no friends. And you're like, well, I got no friends neither.
Yeah.
And then I was talking to the kid. I was like, you guys don't want to chill after or whatever. It's like these kids must leave there like knowing, because he said he watched us like 5 years ago.
Oh, did he?
And then he sees us now at a golf course. Like,
Oof. When someone says something like that, it really stings. Oh my God, I cannot, even just me, the amount of people that like I will encounter that will be like, oh my God, I used to watch you like 3 or 4 years ago. And I'm like, you could have just said I watched you. You could have just said you watched me.
yo, you want to hang out? Like,
you want to chill?
I'm asking a random stranger, like, yo, I thought we were all like going to hang out after, because you know how you have to wait for people at the holes. Yeah, I guess you had to be there to
It was pretty funny.
really appreciate that.
You had to be there.
Do we have any fan submissions or any segments you want to get to, or any stuff you guys want to pull up? Do we have any callers, people that wanted to call in and talk to
Nobody?
Todd? Somebody just curses
Nobody?
you out.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah,
you for
yeah,
what
yeah.
you did. You fucking... Nah, that'd be nice.
No, at some point it was like, you
that
know,
don't happen in real life.
I got a fucking DM where someone's like, how could you throw Jeff off the thing? I'm like, what? What?
You're in the video. You're the first one
I know,
running.
I know.
It was incredible how you
Yeah.
ran through that water like Jesus.
And
You're
it-
like,
Yeah, but that was in the moment. What did he do after? Did he stand by you after? Did he support you after? Did he publicly support you after? Did he, like, I don't know. Like, whenever I'm saying, like, have we gone through situations where, like, a friend has came in when it's beneficial for them again? I don't know about you, but my instances haven't been whenever I've almost been killed by their friend. Like, this is so extreme. Again, Jeff is the only one who can forgive and forget. That's fine. I don't want to, overstep the boundary here, but damn, I wouldn't let him back in that easy. I'm platform him. I don't
like
know.
ran across it.
You know, and you know what, Scott? It pisses me off. What, this is so stupid.
Yeah.
How I make it about me and
No,
you're getting,
I like it. It's
you're
funny.
getting surgery. I'm like,
Yeah.
Scott's like, yeah, I was the first one there. I'm like, I was the first
We
one
got a
there.
tape. We
Motherfucker,
got a tape.
I'm way ahead of you.
Scott did.
He was
move
there fast. No, he was there fast. But I'm just like, as an alpha, like, no, I fucking hate that word. As a fucking like strong leg.
Oof. 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 Todd just said ironically, or unironically, as an alpha male. Oh. Oh, Lord, make it stop, Lord. Oh.
I'm fucking cutting through that water because my boy's fucking
Alpha
fucked.
male.
Your boy, Todd. I don't know. There seems like there's rewriting going on here. I really, 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 really wish that he had been there. I really wish that Todd, could have been there for Jeff throughout all this time, but he wasn't. From what we know. Why weren't you there for your boy?
It was better, I think. Than
Strong legs. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah, now you
cut me
blazed
of
out
this.
there. You guys both got out there quick. Who was it? You
Scott.
and Zane?
Yeah, Zane was
Zane didn't stand a chance back then. That's before the Ozempic.
I think it was Ilya.
That was before the Ozempic, right?
Joe was already out there too.
Am I just making shit up, spreading rumors?
No, Zane didn't do Ozempic. I swear.
He didn't?
No, he did. No, he was strict diet.
Cut this out. Nothing good is going in here. All right, so what are your thoughts on our president? You think he is...
Fuck. Did he
Think he's
kiss
going down?
Did he kiss Israel's wall?
Did he kiss young...
Okay. I just wanted to watch that bit. Fuck Donald Trump. I just wanted to watch that because, I don't know. Again, this is Jeff's journey. This is not my journey, so he can do whatever the hell he wants. I hope he's careful. I hope he shouldn't also live his life in kind of like fear of someone turning on him or using him. Like, I don't think anyone should live like that. But I don't think that he should prioritize Todd over Tana, which I'm not saying he's doing, or Todd's word over Tana, and just know who was there for him in that moment. And, Todd can say that he's his boy all he wants, but, like, you weren't there for him. You were David's boy. You were David's bitch. Call it what it is. Well, yes. I don't know. I want to know your opinion of it, though, everyone. So let's talk about it down below. I appreciate you being here, and I will see you in my next one, and goodbye.